The world is changing fast. Old certainties are gone and new challenges arise daily. From war and conflict to economic upheaval, we are living in an age of uncertainty, but also an age of opportunity. The global landscape is being redrawn and power is shifting. New alliances are forming, and the rules-based international order is under strain. The rise of China, the resurgence of Russia, and the retreat of the United States have created a more multipolar world. This world is more complex, unpredictable, and dangerous. Conflict is more likely, cooperation is more difficult, and the future is more uncertain. But it is also a world of opportunity, with new powers emerging and new solutions being sought. The future will be shaped by those who embrace change and seize the moment. Amidst global turmoil, a daring nighttime rescue of hostages in Gaza by Israeli forces has captured the world's attention. Elite Israeli units infiltrated deep into Gaza, a region controlled by Hamas, to liberate hostages. The operation, carried out under the cover of darkness, showcased the skill and bravery of the Israeli forces. The mission's success brought relief to the hostages' families, ending their agonizing wait. However, it also highlighted the human cost of conflict in the volatile Middle East. The Gaza hostage rescue underscores ongoing regional tensions and the challenges of navigating peace and security. The hostage crisis in Gaza is one chapter in the long, bloody conflict between Israelis and Palestinians. This conflict, rooted in history, religion, and land, has claimed countless lives and fueled a cycle of violence. The recent escalation has resulted in significant casualties on both sides, with civilians bearing the brunt. The images of destruction and loss of life are a tragic reminder of the human cost. The crisis underscores the deep mistrust and animosity between Israelis and Palestinians. It also highlights the international community's failure to find a lasting solution. Despite decades of diplomacy, the two sides remain locked in a seemingly intractable struggle. The cycle of violence in Gaza reflects broader challenges in the Middle East, including sectarian conflict and political instability. The recent events in Gaza have sent shockwaves throughout the Middle East. The region, already grappling with multiple crises, is now on edge with potential for further escalation. The international community has expressed deep concern and called for restraint. However, finding a peaceful resolution remains a daunting challenge. The deep-seated mistrust between Israelis and Palestinians, coupled with complex geopolitical dynamics, makes a lasting solution elusive. The conflict has also strained relations between Israel and its Arab neighbors. Several countries have condemned Israel's actions, increasing regional tensions. The events in Gaza have global implications, providing a propaganda victory for extremist groups and highlighting the need to address the root causes of extremism. The war in Ukraine, a year of shifting tides. The war in Ukraine, now in its second year, continues to reshape the geopolitical landscape. What began as a regional conflict has morphed into a global crisis with far-reaching implications. The conflict has revealed fault lines in the international system and exposed the limitations of institutions like the United Nations. Despite stiff resistance from Ukrainian forces, Russia has made significant territorial gains. However, the conflict has come at a heavy cost for Russia, both in military casualties and economic sanctions. The war has isolated Russia on the global stage, damaging its international reputation. The conflict has also disrupted global energy markets, leading to soaring prices and energy shortages. This energy crisis has exacerbated existing economic challenges, fueling inflation and slowing global growth. The global energy crisis, a catalyst for change. The war in Ukraine has exposed the vulnerabilities of the global energy system. This dependence on fossil fuels has left many countries exposed to price shocks and supply disruptions. The current energy crisis could accelerate the shift to renewable energy. Many countries are now looking to reduce their reliance on fossil fuels and invest in renewable sources. This transition presents both challenges and opportunities, requiring significant investments in infrastructure and technology. However, fossil fuel companies wield significant power and are likely to resist efforts to reduce dependence on oil and gas. Overcoming this resistance will require strong political will and a concerted global effort. The energy crisis is a wake-up call to address the urgent need for energy security and sustainability. China's balancing act. navigating a multipolar world. As the world grapples with multiple crises, China is carefully navigating its position on the global stage. As a rising power, China seeks to expand its influence while avoiding direct confrontation with the West. This balancing act is evident in China's response to the war in Ukraine. China has refrained from condemning Russia's invasion, instead calling for a peaceful resolution. This stance reflects China's close ties with Russia and its desire to avoid alienating a key strategic partner. However, China is also wary of the economic and reputational costs of aligning too closely with Russia. China's balancing act extends to trade, technology, and security. It seeks to build its own economic and technological prowess while navigating tense relations with the United States. How China wields its power will have profound implications for the future of the international order. The rise of nationalism, a threat to global cooperation? The world is witnessing a resurgence of nationalism. This trend is evident in the rise of populist leaders and the erosion of support for international institutions. Nationalism, in its extreme form, can lead to protectionism, xenophobia, and conflict. The rise of nationalism poses a significant threat to global cooperation, undermining efforts to address shared challenges. However, nationalism can also foster a sense of national pride, unity, and purpose. The challenge is to harness the positive aspects of nationalism while mitigating its destructive tendencies. The resurgence of nationalism is driven by economic inequality, cultural change, and the perceived failures of globalization. Addressing the root causes of nationalism will require a concerted effort to tackle these underlying challenges. The future of globalization, interconnection, and its discontents. Globalization has led to unprecedented economic growth, technological innovation, and cultural exchange. However, it has also produced winners and losers, fueling inequality and social unrest. The future of globalization is uncertain, with nationalism and protectionism threatening to reverse its gains. However, the forces of globalization are powerful and enduring. Technology, trade, and migration continue to connect people and nations in unprecedented ways. The challenge is to manage globalization in a way that benefits all people, not just a select few. This will require a renewed commitment to international cooperation and fairer trade agreements. Globalization has the potential to lift millions out of poverty and foster greater understanding and cooperation among nations. A new world order, uncertainty and opportunity. The world is at a crossroads, with the old order crumbling and a new one struggling to be born. We are living in an era of profound uncertainty, but also one of immense opportunity. The choices we make today will shape the world for generations to come. The challenges we face are daunting: climate change, pandemics, nuclear proliferation, terrorism, and cyber warfare. These challenges are complex and require global solutions. No single nation can solve them alone. However, amidst the uncertainty, there is hope. We have the knowledge, technology, and resources to address these challenges. By embracing peace, cooperation, and sustainability, we can build a better world for future generations.